Hello! How's it going, everybody? This is Etho. We are on the MindCrack server today, guys. The vanilla one, out at the PvP arena. Ooh, so spooky! I really like this place, guys, this building. It's so cozy. I like it. I feel right at home here. This is the closest thing I built to a home on the server, actually. Uh, it's pretty nice. I like it. I even have a bedroom. Um, And of course, B-Dubs lives across the hallway. Mr. Number One Justin Bieber fan. Uh-huh. So guys, today I actually get to do a little building on the arena. It's not all just redstone. Uh, I have to work a little bit on the rooms where people spawn at. And I thought, let's do it together for a little bit here, shall we? But maybe first, let's go take a look at what B-Dubs has been up to, because he's been doing fantastic things again. I really, really like what he's been doing with this ice side now. Doesn't that look awesome? Very nice, very nice. Lots of detail to it. And then he did over here as well. It's looking really good. And I like the layout he's got. I think it's going to flow pretty nice. I think he did a bit here too. Oh, he made a... That looks pretty cool. The acacia wood with spruce leaves. Not too shabby. So things are coming along, guys. I didn't do much in this room, but I did put down some white snow for the floor. Because it was stone before, and I think that makes the room a lot better. It's very challenging coming up with this block pattern with the snow. Like, oh yeah. So complex. What we need to do is get rid of the torches in here eventually, though. And as well, we need to light up part of the map where B-Dubs has been at. But the thing I want to do right now is the fireside. So I want to try keep it as close to this one as I can, but use the fire theme that B-Dubs has picked out. So I'm just trying to take a mental image of this room, and we'll try rebuild it with fire blocks instead. Alright. I made some red glass that we'll use instead of the blue glass. Okay, so let's head over there. Oh, reboot, 4 minutes. We're on a clock here, guys. So the fireside, lots of netherrack. The ground is mostly orange. Buildings and that, he's used nether brick, hardened clay. He even has some of the red glass in a few places. So I think that's what we'll try to do here. So, if I can remember right, I think let's do... I had snow for these. So let's get hardened clay, because I think hardened clay replaces the snow. I'll go all around. Like that. At these areas, let's put nether brick, because I had acacia wood here on the snow side, and I think nether brick is like the equivalent of that with the theme. So we'll change this out. We'll put it around the door. 3 minutes, guys. We don't have much time. Oh, snap. Alright. Put it all around the door. I think the roof we will do out of netherrack. I really don't like netherrack. Is it just me, guys, or is it like one of the ugliest blocks in the game? But I think it'll stick with the theme pretty well. He has used some of the granite too, which I may want to put a row of that in a few places, like have a row down here. But maybe for now I'll just use nether brick. And did this go in one block maybe? I think it did. Yeah, so let's put some stairs. Stairs. We'll put the glass above. I have been doing some of the redstone too, guys, but I don't know if I really want to show much more of that on camera. I've been working on the reset system for the thing, though, and it's coming along nicely. It's not a lot left to it. We have to think about what kind of armor we're going to be using for this arena. I'm guessing it's going to be mostly iron armor, if Doc will supply us with it. I think he still has quite a bit, but I'll have to talk to him about that. And then we'll do like leather caps, like red and blue, to show the team for people. What are we at? 2 minutes. We still got a little time, guys. Alright, what else am I missing here? Are there actually stairs here? Should we do this? I think there are. There's stairs all along here. Yep, this will be the hardened clay as well. Whoops. 1 minute. He must have changed the time because, so he's got this, Guude has the server rebooting every day, at least once, and that seems to help a lot with the lag. So I just happen to tend to play at the time where it resets. Alright, so I'm going to continue a little bit more off camera here, but you get the idea. This is how it's going to go, and then we'll do orange for the floor with a bit of netherrack probably as well. I'm a little scared. Okay, everybody, so I've been at it for a little bit here, and I think I got the fire room done for the most part. I still want to make a few tweaks to it, but are you ready to see it? It's just down there. Let's go take a look. Alright, so I tried to match how I did the ice theme room, by the way. Like the positioning of all the blocks, I just changed the block types to the fire theme type, right? So this is what we got. I think I like the ice one more, but just because I don't like these block types as much, but I think it turned out pretty good actually. So we have the scoreboard for the death match, if we ever do a death match, which by the way, this is all done. The redstone for this is done, so the arena is functional at the moment. If we had the building done and the armor and all that sorted out, we could play team deathmatch. I do not have the capture point stuff done though. Like if we wanted to play the thing team deathmatch, that's with the lives, right? Where the team has a certain number of lives. I'm not done the capture point stuff. That's all that's left for me to do, really. But yeah, so we got netherrack for the roof, netherrack for the floor. I started doing some of this orange puke stuff, which doesn't look too bad actually out here. I don't know if I like it in the room though. I don't know. I ran out of orange sand and that though. It's not mine. I borrowed it from B-dubs. Don't tell him. I wanted to spread it out a little bit further yet, up to here. We got hardened clay, the red windows. We got our chests for people to drop off their stuff. This is where people spawn. Oh, I didn't do that. I forgot about that. One last tweak. There, now we can't go that way. I forgot to make that a one-way entry. There we go. That's all good. So people spawn here. When they activate the tripwires, it makes those lights count down, and since I've done that so many times, they're at 0 at the moment. This is where the armor dispensers are. I put red... Ooh, that's kind of messy, actually. Just a few little tweaks here and there, guys. Alright. We'll get it looking good. I have been wondering, too. I might try this and show you guys what it looks like, but might do something like this, too. We have icicles hanging down on the other side. I don't know if it would really... Like, it doesn't make sense. There's no fire icicles, but it might look kind of cool too. So I may try that. I've also been debating what to do for the rest of this episode, and we might... I keep saying might and think and all those words. But we're going to start a new project, and there's one I've had in mind for a few months, which you can probably see what it is already by the episode title. I'll probably call this episode Taboo. It's one of those ideas. It's like, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? I don't know. It's a little goofy, but it might be really cool. It's like one of those fun ideas. But Taboo is one of my favorite party games, actually, and I think it would be cool to try build it in Minecraft on the MindCrack server. Oh, I'm out. And get the other Mindcrackers to play it. Like maybe I could do B-Dubs and Jenny versus Doc and Anders, or Beef and Paws, or some other team. You know, could be cool. So we'll go start that. See how it goes. Yeah, so what we're going to do here first, guys, we're going to just quickly go over how the game Taboo works. I'm sure a lot of you have played it before. It's pretty fun, actually. And it's really simple. Like, it should be easy to do in Minecraft, and we'll just go over that real quick for people that don't know how the game works, the rules, and that kind of stuff. So Taboo is a word game, a party game in real life. You play with 2 teams. And all we really need with it are a timer. Timers are pretty easy to do in Minecraft. We need a buzzer. A buzzer is just something loud and annoying, basically. So we could use note blocks and maybe spam a wooden door. Or 10. That should be annoying enough. We'll need some sort of like way of keeping score as well, so just a simple counter would do even. And cards. We need cards. That's the other thing. The cards, they have the word on that you need to try to get your teammates to guess. So the 2 teams, they take turns with the cards. There'll be one guy on the team who has to try to get his teammates to guess the words on the cards, right? And this is an example of one. So the word on this card is Minecraft. So he has to get his teammates to say Minecraft, but he has to give them hints on how to do that. But he can't say the word mine or craft because they're in that word. He also cannot say any of these 5 words below it, like game, notch, build, creeper, dig. So to get his teammates to guess this word, he has to be careful about what he says. He can't say these words in his hints, and he can't say like digging, for example. He can't say it sounds like Slimecraft or anything like that. He can't do rhymes, or he can't say you know, you can't do anything like that. So you have to creatively think of hints on how to get the other teammates to guess the word. So if it was anybody from Minecraft, I would just say, this is what we play. Oh, I should put play on this. Play would have been a good word on the veto. And most likely they would say Minecraft. So that's a simple one. So that's the general way of how it works. I don't know the exact rules to it, but the way I've always played is if a word is too difficult, if a card is too difficult, you can pass on it anytime you wish. Like if your teammates aren't guessing it despite giving them a lot of clues, sometimes it's better to just move on. The way I've played, if you pass or you get buzzed on a card, the other team gets a point. If your teammates guess the word correctly and you don't mess up, then your team gets a point. So if I was to say the word game as they're trying to guess Minecraft, the other team is allowed to buzz me because I said the word game, and then I have to move on to the other card. They get a point, and yeah. So that's the way Taboo works, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So to get started, we need to just build something simple, like a little studio or of some sort. Should do the trick. Let me scout out a location. Oh, creeper. I don't know if there's going to be anything around spawn here, but we just need a small building, probably even smaller than this would be more than sufficient, I would think. So let me go check it out. Alright, studio done. Look at this, it's amazing. No. I just came in here, I was debating how I want to do like people's spots, like if I wanted to do couches for people to sit at in my studio, kind of like they did here. Doesn't look that great though. I'm a little I'm a little down under the cushions. I do like this thing though. This like podium sort of setup. So maybe I'll do this instead. Yeah. This just in. MindCrack Weekly. Vintage beef is a week older. Where to build, guys? Where to build? That is the question. I've been taking a look around Spawn. There's not a lot of free lots around here, I gotta say. We can't go that way because of the statues. We can't go that way really because of the jungle. That way is the bleh part of town. We don't want to build over there because a lot of the guys have been getting lag at Spawn Town. I think it's because of item frames from my tests. That seems to be the culprit. And there's at least 200 item frames in Spawn Town. The majority of them are at that end of town. So on the map wall there's a ton, for example. So we don't want to build over there because nobody will want to go there. So we're kind of aiming for this area. This is also by Etho Corp area, which I like because it's close to my storage room for building. So I scouted out a spot over here that looks pretty good. Right by Arcus's build and Zisto's drum beat thing he's got over here. There's a nice cleared out patch of land already. So that's pretty convenient. Nice and flat. Got a hill here to sort of block the view. So if I build something ugly, hopefully Arcus won't mind as much. I can also obscure it with trees pretty easily. And it's a good distance away from that build. We'll keep it a few blocks away from this one too, at least, in case he still wants to do anything with it outside. So yeah, this area here looks pretty good, and we can run the path from Arcus's build over here, this path here. We can run it out over this way, and people can start expanding out Spawn Town this way, possibly, because there's a lot of free land here still. Nice and flat land. So I do not have a building design in mind at the moment, so we'll maybe just try to figure out the layout of the interior, and based on how big that is, we can sort of figure out how big we want the building to be. Let's see. Maybe, okay, I think what I'm gonna do, instead of having the entrance of the building right in the middle of the wall, I'm gonna lopside it to the right side maybe. Alright, and then let's see. How much space is this? Yeah, we'll just start setting up a few things and we can move them easily if it seems like we put them in a bad spot. So I want to have a stage, just like some kind of stage, a block or two up, and on that stage we will have a podium. Let's get a podium going. I'm going to do the furniture out of birch wood, I believe, and I'm considering doing purple and cyan wool as some of the main colors in the building because Taboo, the game itself, uses those colors with its design. So maybe, I'm not sure Arcus would really like that though. Having a bright purple and blue building next to his, so I might not do that. Whoa, what did I just do? I did a total loop, didn't I? I did. What on earth? Let's take that out. Okay. So have a stage. We I'm already changing my mind. Let's put it down a block. That just seems too high. So let's pretend floor level is at this level here, is what I'm aiming for. Take this out. Alright. So this is where the guy with the cards will stand at this podium here. And he'll look down at the two teams. One team will be on the right, one team on the left. They'll probably just have some kind of couches. How does that look from here, actually? So to see them, we will want team like over there, maybe. Yeah, let's try put podium here. Just roll with it, guys. I'm figuring out as we go. Don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, let's pretend one team stands here. And if you guys have ideas, of course, let me know. I would like to hear them. Oh, they can come a little closer even. At least 1 or 2 blocks closer would be fine. Alright, well, I'll mess with that later. The guy here, I want him to have a button. I made a button already. When he presses this, a card will fall down from above from a dropper. So let's get that going. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really want them looking in a chest to pull out the cards because, I don't know. I kind of need it to be done in order. There's a good chance I won't be able to play this game myself because somebody needs to write up the cards and sort of make sure everything is in order. So that's probably going to be my job as the game host or something like that. Otherwise, I would have an unfair advantage. All right. And let's see. Take this out. So one of them will be there. And then I want to have the timer on display in the back here. Yeah, maybe like this. So I'll just have a whole bunch of lamps to indicate the timer. And this will count down as the guy there runs out of time. And you can easily see it. Should be good. I also want to have another podium next to this one for the buzzer guy. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit off camera. We probably won't get very far with this today, though. This must be something pretty new, because I noticed it the other day and it surprised me, but you get 3 doors now when you make them, and they stack, which I have no idea when that was added. Like a week or 2 ago, I first noticed that. I was like, what? Which comes in handy for this project. So it's going to be the entrance. It's going to do wood doors like that, I believe. Double doors. And I'm going to put the buzzer, the annoying door thing. Whole bunch of doors back here that will flip open and close repeatedly. If somebody buzzes the guy at the podium, it'll kind of scare him because they're right behind him. Fun little visual indicator too. Rather than having a second podium up here, I'm considering just having a button at each of these things that people can press to activate the buzzer, and be able to have a bunch of storage up there for all the different words or cards or whatever we want to call them, the books. And the building itself doesn't need to be very big. I think we can get away with something like this, like from this corner to over here should work out somewhere around here. That'll be the timer. It's very visible from over here, so the guy that's doing the cards can see how much time he has left. The guy on the buzzer needs to check this as well, though. So that might be awkward if he has to turn around. But anyway, that's about it for today, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my voice. If it's been If it's because I've been talking too long, or I'm not sure. I don't feel like I've been talking for very long, but I have like no power left in my voice, and it's terrible. So we're gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to get this going maybe next episode. We'll see what happens though. I've been talking to Doc too. We kind of want to do a zombie pigman gold farm sometime, so might try to work that out too sometime soon. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.